And in our top business story, the UAE is emerging as a serious player in the Islamic banking sector, as according to the latest report, with total Islamic banking assets growing to about $95 billion in 2013, compared to $83 billion in 2012. A report by the Dubai Chamber of Commerce and Industry, based on a recent study by Ernst & Young, added that the compound annual growth rate for Islamic banking assets in the UAE is expected to be about 17% over the 2013-2018 period. The report showed that global Islamic banking assets registered an annual growth rate of around 16% between 2008 and 2012, reflecting a radical shift from the conventional financial system in favor of Islamic finance. His Excellency Hamad Bourmim, the President and CEO of Dubai Chamber, was quoted as saying that the research note supports Dubai's recognition of Islamic finance to position itself as the centre for Islamic banking and finance as a part of the Dubai Capital of Islamic Economy initiative. Ashraf Jamal, PwC Global Islamic Finance Leader, added that the initiative will inevitably position Dubai as the global destination of choice for Islamic products, finance and services. It will encourage public-private partnerships, as well as attract local and foreign investments as the Emirate ramps up for Expo 2020. Dubai Chamber, in its report, also estimates that there are 38 million Islamic banking customers around the world, with 2/3 of them in Qatar, Indonesia, Saudi Arabia, Malaysia, the UAE and Turkey. Emirates NBD has repaid the remaining 4 billion dirhams of support which it received from the UAE government back in 2008. The Ministry of Finance website quoted Under-Secretary Yunus Haji Al-Khoury as saying that Emirates NBD has informed the ministry that it has repaid 4 billion dirhams to the Ministry of Finance, which is the final payment of the government subsidies that the bank has received. The bank had repaid the rest of its total 12.6 billion dirhams of support in 2013. The UAE Ministry of Finance injected 70 billion dirhams into the country's banks to shore up balance sheets in 2008. Dubai's residential market has shown signs of slowing down in Q2 2014, with a steady decline in sales figures compared to the previous quarter, as according to the new findings by JLL. According to the company's Real Estate Market Overview report, average sale prices grew by 6% in Q2, down from 10% in the previous quarter. The report also highlighted reduced sales activity, particularly in the secondary villa market, and they estimate that the asking prices in the sector are likely to decline further in the coming months. According to data from the Dubai Land Department, villa sales in May 2014 were down almost 50% compared to the same period last year. The report further added that contracts worth $5.2 billion have been awarded over the first half of 2014, and that the current residential supply stands at 372,000 units as of Q2 2014. According to officials from JLL, the low sales figures are a result of government policies to ensure stable growth and to avoid drastic correction measures witnessed in 2008.
There's two real sets of factors there. One is the government incentives, the government regulations, and they are deliberately trying to slow the market down. There's the change in the mortgage policies. There's the increased sales and transactions fees that have been introduced as well. So that's partly government policy. The other thing is you've got to remember that prices are getting very high. They're back to the same levels as they were in 2008, 2009. And there is just a general slowdown in the market because people are feeling the prices are too high. It's actually good that it's starting to slow down. We're still seeing residential prices growing at about 30% a year in an economy that's only growing at about 5 or 6%. So there's still a lot of heat in the residential market. So we think it's actually good that it's starting to slow down by itself without any more dramatic impacts and any more dramatic policy changes.
Car manufacturer Maserati saw its highest sales in the first half of the year here in the UAE, where the market grew by over 226% since last year. The luxury Italian brand announced that sales in the Middle East and Africa region increased by 152% in the first half of 2014. That's compared to the same period last year, which in fact also exceeds the overall sales of 2013. Second highest after the UAE in terms of vehicles delivered to customers was Saudi Arabia, registering a 231% growth. According to a company statement, the most successful model for the first half was the new Maserati Ghibli. Maserati's flagship Quattroporte grew by a further 79% following its introduction in 2013, driven largely by the UAE and Saudi Arabia. The introduction of a further engine variant, a 330 HP V6, is expected in the third quarter of the year. At the same time, the Gran Turismo and Gran Cabrio will experience a revival with the arrival of the limited Centennial edition. Globally, Maserati aims to achieve an annual sales volume of 50,000 units over the coming years, primarily through new products and entering new markets.